Alright, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back with some more Resident Evil. We got pretty far last stream, for the short amount of time that we did stream. So we made it all the way to the cabinets. Which, this place is easy enough to get through. It's locked. The door plate reads 01. So we got the plant monster here. So we gotta push the box over in front of it. Oh shit, there's spiders in here. How much does that damage me? Oh, not at all, actually. A red oil lamp, it's not lit. So there's supposed to be, I think there's some sort of puzzle with the lamps, but I've never actually completed it before. Yeah, the lamp puzzle is like the only puzzle that I've never done. So I might have to like read it into doing that one. Bandage with blood. It's a book with a red cover. Nothing is printed on any of the pages. Is there a special way to use it? And then we have a medical box. Green and a blue herb. But yeah, because there's the red, the green lantern, and I think there's like an orange one over here somewheres. Some of the balls have numbers on them. There doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order, but an orange lamp. I wonder if you're just supposed to go from like lowest to highest. So maybe I'll go grab the lighter and see see what those will do for us. Because I've played this game multiple times, and that's the only puzzle that I've never been able to figure out. Because, like, obviously they've got to be important for something. Our massive collection of healing supplies. But yeah, a little bit of an earlier stream tonight, so hopefully we can get some more hours into Resident Evil. Might be able to even finish up our first playthrough tonight. Oh, there's another spider in here? I didn't even see that guy before. Alright, so red, orange, and green. Because it's 3, 5, and 6, so yeah, we'll do that first. We'll do it by, we'll do it by number. From highest to lowest. If we can even use a lighter on these. Strange silhouette hovers in a reddish light. Could I have some kind of meeting? So that one's kind of like an eye with lashes. That one's an eye with 2 lashes and a pupil. And this one's kind of like a cat eye. But it doesn't seem like it unlocked anything. It seems like they're more or less there to just give me a code for something, but I just don't get what the code's supposed to be. Unless it's supposed to be like the number pad for getting into the room where you create the V-Jolt. Newspapers all about stars. Oh, so there's the map there, but taking that down will just get us attacked by bees. So I'll wait until we clear out the hive first before I grab that.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
Oh, that's Barry.
But it's not necessary to destroy.
And that sounds like Wesker.
What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Whatever happens to Barry's family? Like, I know Wesker kidnaps his family, but how does he ever get them back?
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves.
Jill, you're not gonna question the fact that you heard 2 completely
Go
different
outside,
voices.
get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry. I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
I think it's way more, like, incriminating that Barry is just trying to, like, cover up the story by saying, like, oh yeah, Jill, I'm old. I'm talking to myself. It's what us old guys do. Instead of just being like, yeah, hey, Wesker's in here too. We were just having a conversation about finding Chris. Like, I feel like that's less suspicious and weird than just fabricating whatever bullshit Barry was coming up with. Numbers 001. And that's back where we came from. Oh! Shit, he took me from behind. so I couldn't use the defensive item there. Oh, I don't have any healing items on me either. Take that, pal. Plant 42 reports. 4 days have passed since the incident. Or the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T-virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has 2 main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its roots. Somehow, it has rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the incident, a scientist went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been in a pool. There is a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body on the Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling on the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacles like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When Plant 42 senses prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vines will drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey, or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. Alright, move these bad boys. And we gotta go back and get some healing. But yeah, I'm definitely already having more fun and a better start with this game than Resident Evil 0. It does suck that the control schemes are, like, vastly different for both games. But this is definitely one of the games with, like, fixed camera angles that I have the most fun with. Alright, so we'll put the lighter back. That didn't really teach me anything. But yeah, it's also nice just not having to babysit an AI. Like, relying solely just on yourself in this game and being able to run past infected. It's just a much better solution. It's full of dirty water, pull the plug. There's something inside the bathtub. Ah, the control room key. How do I know it's the control room key if I've never been there? got a rope around his neck. I thought that was actually a, like, defensive item at first. Handgun bullets. Will you take the self-defense gun? Suicide note. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive, but Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it. Those damn things are pure evil. There was no other way. He would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I had to just leave him there in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this whole project. Eventually, I'll get what's coming to me. Though, there's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is regret beyond words. But this is better than just waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand, and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the book. Linda, please forgive me. Forgive me! More handgun bullets. I've never actually used a self-defense pistol. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a guaranteed, like one shot, one kill on an enemy. But I don't know. I just never saw a need to really use it. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Because, yeah, like, I've played through this game at least, like, 5 or 6 times on the PS4 version, and I've just never used it. I always just kind of thought it was like a, or at least that's what I read, is I think it's like a one-shot kill deal. But, I don't know, I thought it was just a weapon that, like, was kind of like a last resort kind of thing. It's locked from the other side. This isn't really a puzzle or anything. It's kind of just here to kill time. So for anyone in chat, what have you guys been up to lately? Me, personally, I just got Fallout 3 up and running on my PC. Because the game is so, like, outdated. Because Fallout 3 is a pretty old game. There's, like, there's, like, a lot of, like, steps you have to go through to get the game running on PC again. But it was for free on the Epic Game Store. And I had bought it on Steam, but couldn't get it to work. So I ended up getting a refund for it, and getting my money back. And then, the Epic Game Store had it for free, so I got it on there. Was still having the same issue with not being able to figure out what to do. And so I basically watched the tutorial of what I needed to do, got everything all situated and fixed. And I've just been playing that game with mods now. Because I think Fallout 3 is probably one of the best Fallout games. I mean, I guess to be fair, I like the setting of New Vegas better, but in terms of story and writing, I definitely think Fallout 3 is a lot better. And I also think the DLC for Fallout 3 is just way more interesting than some of the New Vegas ones. Caution in case of oil pressure drop, open valve 3. Error message is being displayed. Something appears to have gone wrong while the water was being drained. There's a switch to drain the water. Press.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Cannot resume drainage. It won't budge until the safety's released. Release the safety. Pull it.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Oil pressure is lost. Those valves 3.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Yeah, first try. To be fair, this one's not really hard. You just have to be kind of fast about it. The water has been completely drained. A mix of 2 green herbs was inside. Good, because one of those sharks actually brought me down to yellow. Oh, no, I think I need to go the other way. Oh, there's some Magnum ammo. Yeah, having, like, the item box is also nice, too, in this game. Also just, like, the layout and the design of this mansion a lot better, too. Oh, well, there goes the key. Take that, you bitch. That's what you get for stealing my key. Deep Sixth. We got the residence key. For the gallery. Gotta be careful going by that shark. I'm pretty sure sharks can actually go like a pretty long time without oxygen. Because I've seen a lot of shit from like fishermen before, where like if you ever manage to pull a shark up on your ship, you have to be like super careful of them because I think they can be on land for almost like an hour basically without like being in water. Because I think oftentimes when people get like bitten by sharks when they're like fishing and stuff, it's mainly because they reel one in and they kind of just like they leave it on like the floor of their boat, and then like as time gradually passes it stops moving. They basically get like lured into a false sense of security and then it just like takes a fucking chunk out of them. Because sharks are badass. Use the gallery key. I'm gonna go back and grab that magnum ammo. I don't really want to leave that behind. But yeah, going back to my other conversation. Playing a lot of Fallout 3. I got a couple mods for it to make the game a little bit better. Truthfully, there's not a whole lot of mods for Fallout 3 that are great. I have something called Fellout, which is a mod that basically removes the disgusting green filter that it has. Because, I don't know why, for some reason a lot of the games back then had these really nasty filters on them. Fallout 3 was a good example of a game like that. Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5 had some really bad filters with it too. Resident Evil 4 having like a brown filter, and then 5 had this really nasty green filter too. So basically like, it improves the texture quality, it removes the filter. So that mod helps out a lot, especially for how old the game is. Because it's not a very good looking game by any means now. I have like interior lighting mods and like darker nights to make the game look more realistic. Immersive like lighting and skyboxes and stuff like that. And just overall better textures. I have a mod that allows you to like aim down sights, use your ADS. Which is something that Fallout 3 didn't have. You could like, you can look through scoped weapons, but when you look through zoomed in with like normal weapons, it would basically kind of like just zoom in on the barrel and just kind of forward the screen a little bit. So pretty much I've just installed like a bunch of mods that make the visuals look more up to date and just helps the game overall just run better. And I think I only downloaded like one miscellaneous mod, which was it was just a mod to reveal or to add more map markers, because there's a lot of like locations in the Fallout series that aren't like labeled on any map. So basically it just adds more points for me to discover, so I get everything. So yeah, pretty good shit. Oh, there's some bees. We're doing pretty good on handgun ammo. A corpse with a contorted expression of pain on his face. He's holding something. Insecticide. And so now we go back outside, we remove that map, and then there's going to be a hole there that we're going to want to blow the insecticide into. A map of the residence. There's a hole in the wall here. Gonna be some big ass bees. Getting attacked by bee drill over there. Lock mechanism. Oh, hey. So it's 3, 6, 5, right? Oh, okay, I see. Or is it 3, 5, 6? Oh, okay, so the lantern is just for that. You know, I've always just guessed the eyes every time. I've never actually used the lamps for that. Oh, there's a red herb down here. The residence key. For room 003. Yeah, I think there's a red one down here. I gotta go drop some stuff off. We're also gonna be having a boss fight soon. So we need to craft that V-Jolt, because that's gonna make the boss fight, like, way easier.